Sulayman Bah. Oh my goodness. You and Isaias almost broke the scoreboard. Not getting thrown into it by putting so many freaking points on it.
Thank you.
That was a great match.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah, it was like, get into it, first couple seconds, and I'm just shooting, and I score. I give up that one. I don't know how. I think I was like a little too excited. And then as the match went on, I realized this is a match. But like, I still want. It's just like we wrestle a lot in practice, and like we come up here and wrestle. I'm just like, it's like I just gotta let loose. So,
Were you having fun? Because it looked like you did.
Yeah, I wanted. I wish I would have won it. It would have been better if I won it. But at the same time, it's just like like I went up 2 weight classes. Not an excuse, but I went up 2 weight classes. And so, I felt his strength, but I like wrestling good matches like that. I was super excited to wrestle.
Okay, so he is committed to Ithaca College in upstate New York.
Yeah.
You are going to Columbia.
Yeah.
First off, congratulations.
Thank you.
Getting into Columbia is no easy task.
Thank you.
So we know one thing about you, you're an excellent student, and you're going to wrestle there, right?
Yeah.
How excited are you? First of all, what borough are you from?
The Bronx.
You're from the Bronx. So how far is the Bronx from Manhattan?
Like 40 minutes.
40 minutes. So you're only going to be moving 40 minutes away from home. You could actually commute if you wanted to.
Yeah, but I'm going to stay on campus.
Going to go grown up mode, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I go to a boarding school now.
Okay, where do you board at?
The Kiski School in Pennsylvania.
Oh, so you're coming home.
Yeah, it's at hometown.
I know where Kiski is.
Oh.
Okay, so I know where you're at. So what are you, 4 hours from Kiski?
Yeah, 4 or 6 hours.
Yeah, so it's not close.
Yeah.
You're going to be 40 minutes away from home. I love it. How'd you do at preps?
Last year I was a finalist. This year I lost in the bloodhouse. There's a lot of stuff going on outside of just wrestling. Overall, it was a really bad season for me.
But you're a prep national finalist, right? So obviously that's something they like to see that.
Yeah,
right?
It was just like, it was like a lot that went on in the season, but like, I'm just super excited to start training with the Columbia coaches because when I was training with Finelli in the summer, like right after the summer, I saw like a bunch of journeymen and I wrestled really well against a lot of really good kids. And I actually lost to the kid who I lost in a blood round of nationals. I beat him at journeyman. That was right after coming out the summer, so I think I'm gonna be fine at Columbia.
Being at Beat the Streets and wrestling in this organization, what has it done from you? Did you start in this organization? What has it done for you, and what's your history with Beat the Streets?
I started in wrestling in 6th grade. My coach that coached me for this match, he was my middle school coach. And I usually used to just practice with him Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on Tuesday and Thursday, I used to go to Beat the Streets practices with Coach Penn. And Coach Penn was just like, he was a young, energetic guy. And like every day I would go to practice with him, he'd help me get better. And like he would like take us off the subway after practice, and he just built that bond like between the students and students and him. And ever since then, I've just like been with Beat the Streets since then. Like anything I could ask for, Beat the Streets is always there for me. They got me tutors for school, SAT prep. I do like life skills with them. They helped me land my first job last summer, and I'm back at that job again this summer. So
What's the job?
I'm an IT intern.
You're an IT intern.
Yeah.
As a high schooler.
Yeah.
Who's going to Columbia?
Yeah.
Sulayman, the future looks bright, my friend.
I hope so.
So your parents are in the Bronx?
Yeah, but I was born in Gambia.
Where?
Gambia.
Gambia?
Yeah.
In Africa?
Yep.
Okay.
And I moved here when I was 4. My parents were born there too.
What do mom and dad do?
My mom's a home health care aide, and my dad's a social worker.
Social worker? So they came from Gambia when you were 4?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I love everything about this. The more you talk, the more fired up I'm getting. And watching you wrestle out there had me fired up.
Thank you.
Dude, you guys were getting after it.
I didn't expect.
36 points on the board?
It wasn't planned. It just happened.
You guys are scrapping, man. Isaiah's a nice kid.
Yeah.
Really nice guy. What would you say the biggest thing about New York City and these youth development organizations? What would you say to future Beat the Streets kids or parents who want to get their kids involved? What would you say to them?
I'd just say just do it. Like, something that I've learned is like, you never want to close doors because you always can go back to them. That's something that I learned from my tutor. My tutor and her boss, the CEO of the company. I've had lunch with him, and he's always giving me advice about stuff like that. And it's just like, if Beat the Streets, if you join it, like you're gonna be bound for success on whatever level of whatever you want to do, whether it's academic, wrestling, or anything like that. And like majority of the kids have somewhere to go after high school. Majority of the kids either if not army, they go to college, and like if your kid is like, hasn't developed like their personality, I think taking them to beat the streets would help them. It's because they have a lot of role models. Like when I was in the youth, I had like this kid named Bogey. I had my middle school captains and a bunch of other high school refs I could look up to. So it's a good like students are great, coaches are great. It's like there's nothing bad about Beat the Streets that I could genuinely complain about.
Okay, I have a 4-year-old son,
Yes.
and this is like a deep question actually. Say I didn't make it back to Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Would my 4-year-old son remember me? Do you remember anything about the immigration process? Do you remember anything about being in Africa and then coming to New York City? Do you remember any of that? Will my 4-year-old, do 4-year-olds have memories? Do you have memories of that?
I have some of it. I actually do remember going to the airport and coming to America. I lived, when I first recall, I lived with my mom, but my dad was already in America getting his citizenship. And so he just like kept sending money back home. When I was going to school, I actually have one memory where like my mom took me to school. I told her there was no school that day, and she had to stay at school even though there was no school. That was like my favorite memory I remember. But I came to
Wait. Say that again?
So I told my mom there was no school, and she still made me go to school. So I went to school and they called my mom, but my mom was at work. So like they had to just stay at school the whole day, and then I went
here.
No, in like Gambia.
In Gambia, okay.
Yeah.
Are you dual languages?
I like lost it. I speak.
Well,
a lot.
use it or lose it, right?
Yeah.
You learned that, right?
Yeah. I mean, I understand it. My parents speak it at home.
What is the language?
It's Fulani. Fulani.
Fulani?
Yeah.
Fulani and Hausa Fulani are the two like major groups, right?
Fulani and Wolof.
Okay.
Those are the two major groups in Gambia.
Gotcha. Okay. So Fulani, but use it or lose it, just like muscles.
Yeah.
If you don't use it, you search it. That's how things work.
Yeah.
If you don't use it, it's gone. All right. Dude, listen, you and Carter Starachi are neck and neck for the interview of the night. I want you know who Carter Starachi is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got after it in his interview. You're getting after it right now. I'm fired up. I might go run and dive on that stage and do like an old man fat roll or something. You got me so fired up. All right, you got anything else for me?
I mean, I think I can say the most is just like, how about beat the streets as much as you can? It's like they've helped me so much, and then, when I get older and whatever success I do achieve, I'm always gonna look back. I'm always gonna look to give back to beat the streets, and whatever you can do, I think you'll all be greatly appreciated. And I'm just thankful for everything that I've been given.
What degree are you going to pursue at Columbia?
Computer science.
So that's why you're IT now?
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense, yeah?
Yeah.
Hand in hand.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sulayman, you got anything else for me?
Thank you so much.
You got me fired up. Thank you for the time. I got to give you a GoOhio sticker so you know where to go watch this. Congratulations. When you're the big dog and you're inventing new computer systems, have a laugh at this interview and enjoy it. And good luck at Columbia next year.
Thank you.